Good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're having a look at the F-16 versus the J-15. Now I was having a discussion with my buddy Bane. You guys haven't seen him on the channel before. This is his first appearance. And he was saying that, the F-16 could beat the J-15 if it was, played its cards right. And I said, J-15 could beat F-16 under the right conditions. And so we were like, what better way to settle this discussion than to actually go and do the fight, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do one round. This is how it's going to be different. One round. There's no 2 rounds, 3 rounds, none of that stuff. All of the pressure, all the bragging rights, all of that stuff is all encompassed into one round. Whatever happens, happens. And so that's what we did. That's what this video is. It is the events of that fateful evening when a J-15 merged with an F-16. Let's see how it played out. Alright guys, here we go. I am in the J-15, F-16 off ahead. And it should be an interesting fight. Like I said, we're doing one round. Whatever happens, happens. So there's a lot on the line, a lot of pressure on this one. And so I think that in a 1-circle fight, technically I should be able to at least shoot him. In a 2-circle, I think he actually has a pretty significant advantage, so let's just see what happens. Here we come on the merge. Alright, merged. Hostile F-16, 1 circle. Lock him up. Fox 2. And he survives that. And so remember that he's trying to jam the Wes here. Fox 2 again. He's staying in the 1 circle in an attempt to keep that Wes jammed completely. Here we go. I got him locked again. I've missed 2 missiles so far. I'm only carrying 4. That's number 3. That one didn't even track. He fired a 9X in the first leaf as well, and that did not track. Lots of pre-flaring. Reverses the turn to maintain a 1 circle. Alright, 9X doesn't turn enough. Good. Roll it over, lock him up. This is it. This is my last one. Fox 2, please make it count, please. Oh, shit. So things just got a lot more complicated for me. I have no more missiles left and it's down to guns only, and if he can transition this into a 2-circle or some sort of rate fight or something, he's going to win this for sure. And he's firing all kinds of 9Xs that are not tracking. And that's something I've heard with the F-16 is having problems with lately, is the 9Xs don't track correctly. Come on, you big bitch. Drop the nose. Drop it. Oh my god, dude, he's raiding the crap out of me. Oh no. Oh no. This J-15 is such a big plane. It's so hard to pick up speed. Like, that F-16 is a little nimble thing. Look at him, he's raiding the shit out of me. Come on, you fat bitch. Go. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh shit. Oh, he's coming around. Oh, he's setting up his angles. He's lining up for a shot. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, I don't even have enough energy to do anything. Ah, oh, shit. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Alright guys, here's our Tacview review. Big congratulations to Bane for a fantastic fight in the F-16. He did really well. And so here's the merge. Let's talk about exactly what he did correctly in these fights, because he did quite interesting stuff in this one. Okay, so there's the merge at an indicated airspeed of 351 for me. 427, he comes in at 557 at a Mach 0.87. I'm at Mach 0.67, so he's going faster than me. And then right here you can see I'm pulling the Cobra button here because I want to whip my nose around as fast as I want, as fast as I can. You can see already the lock being achieved here. Right, so right there, when you see that dashed line, that's the lock. Okay, and you can see I'm in a really good position. I'm actually the first one to get within the gimbal range of that radar. And the only problem is the R73 doesn't fire exactly at the gimbal of the radar, so I think it needs an extra 30 degrees, which is what happens here. And you can see exactly how much I've won that first initial turn, right? Like I'm here, this is obviously thanks to the Cobra button. However, he's in a much better energy state because of that, right? So it's kind of a trade-off. I'm kind of hoping that this, this pointing my nose around quicker, he's going to get that missile off quick and it'll hit him and that's it, right? I want to wrap this up in one turn. And so I get that missile off. He gets a 9X off that doesn't track. And this is I don't know, man. I've been saying this a lot with the F-16. And I was talking to Bane after, and he said that he had tone. He had everything. He had uncaged the seeker, all the stuff you're supposed to do. He had tone, he fires it, and this is what it does. So I don't know what's going on with that. And so you can see my R73 does not track either, and it's going to go for the flares. The other thing we want to talk about here is why did the F-16 not, opt for a 2-circle or something like that? First of all, it's because I did a split S maneuver, but also just because even if we'd gone horizontal, which, not necessarily the correct thing in a Fox 2 fight, he wants a 1-circle because he wants to jam the Wes. A 1-circle is going to keep him closer to me than a 2-circle will. So that's why he's opted for that. And we can see right here, so because I win that first initial thing, I'm able to roll over on him, and you can see once again in a great position for a Fox 2 shot. Well, a good position, but a little too close. And this is interesting what he does here. He realizes what's going on and he reverses, like he pulls back into me. He doesn't reverse, he pulls back into me. And that is the reason why that missile doesn't hit him. Right there. And so you can see if he waited, and you see this quite often, and it's one of the reasons why a lot of people lose these Fox 2 fights, because they don't pull back into the bandit in time. They'll come out here and a couple of seconds will put you here, right? And then when I fire my missile and you start pulling into me, you're late. That missile will hit you here, right? It's just a couple of seconds difference. And so he's going to pull back into me. There's that Fox 2, it'll miss. And obviously remember the pre-flaring that he's doing. Anytime that he feels that he's within the cone where he could get shot at, he's dropping his flares. I'm doing the same thing. That third missile was definitely a waste. That was my bad. And notice constantly turning into me, creating BFM problems, and keeping that Wes jammed, right? As long as he's hugging me, I can't shoot him. And so I'm super slow speed here, and I still got one missile left, and I'm just trying to, get a good angle for it. And he knows that, so he can't really get into his, fight that he wants to do, which is the 2-circle, blah, blah, blah. Or at least even, like, if I fire this last one, he can allow some separation and get his 9X off, but so he has to keep it nice and tight here. I go for the vertical. Now, my logic here, you could debate if it's right or wrong. It kind of goes both ways, I guess. Like, the reason I did it was because I just wanted to get up here and throw the nose down. I wanted to kind of stall the aircraft out, drop the nose, and just fire a Fox 2. But in doing that, I've created separation enough that he could get a 9X off, right? So there's that to consider. Now, luckily, that 9X just can't turn enough, right? But those things have been known to do some crazy stuff. And so there's the merge. Or what am I saying? What the shit am I saying? There's the flip over, and there is the Fox 2 shot. This is the third one, right? Or sorry, this is the fourth one. This is the last missile, and it's not a horrible shot. It's really not that bad. And it just goes right underneath him. It's such a shame. And so at that point, you know, he's in the clear. And he's got a 9X off. Once again, he's having issues with these 9Xs, and I don't know what's going on with those in the F-16. And there's another one. So, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe you guys can let us know if you're better with the F-16, but I'm pretty sure he's doing everything correctly, and they're just not tracking. And so at this point, you know, I'm pretty sure he's out of missiles. I'm out of missiles, so it's a gunfight now, right? It's one-on-one guns, and you can see here he has already dumped his nose. He's already, you know, doing his deck transition, and he's getting ready for that raid fight. True airspeed of 337, which means he's actually still a little bit, you know, slower than he would like to be, but you can see him picking up speed quickly. I'm trying to dump that nose and get down here. There is no way I am raiding with an F-16 in a J-15. You can see right here, like I dumped the nose. I had enough, you know, degrees a second as I was coming down. I had altitude to dump, but as soon as I run out of altitude, you can see that my numbers just drop. Like I'm pulling 18.1, 17, 16, and that's just going down. And he's pulling, you know, he just went from 17 to 20 degrees a second. So he is absolutely whipping around this circle. And this is what the F-16 does. It rates the shit out of almost anything, with the exception of the F-22, I believe. And so here you can see, so he goes for the vertical a little bit here. He just wants to fix the angles and get a nice clean shot. And then on his way down, I'm still stuck in this stupid, you know, fat plane that won't get any speed. And I try to do something. I don't know what. I was just trying to do something different because what I was doing wasn't working. But we've talked about that in several videos. When you pull into the vertical with the Bandit on your 6, you become slower than you were in the first place, and you just become an easy target. And that's essentially what happened here. So well done to Bane. That is a well-earned victory. It's hard to dispute that. Big thank you to him for coming out and doing this, and thank you all for watching. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.